What's up, peeps? So today I'm going to do a little short video on Diesel, my iguana. I've not really done a video on him before, I don't think, actually, so just a quick one introducing him to you. So this is Diesel, this is my iguana. He's 2 years old now. I've had him since he was about 6 weeks old. He's tamed down a considerable amount, well, as you can see. He's still a little bit whippy, he still gets a little bit mad, as you can see. I think that's more so because I've got a camera in my hand, to be honest with you, because he doesn't really normally act like that whatsoever. He's normally good as gold. You know, iguanas are really intelligent. You've got some sort of crazy camera in your hand, wearing a hat they don't like or a shirt they don't like, and you know, they're going to flip out on you 9 times out of 10. They prefer to stick to things that they know, you know, so but yeah, this is Diesel, and he's actually my 4th iguana. First iguana I bought actually came with this setup right here, and she was a big female, about 6 foot, and she was real cool iguana. And then I got Diesel, had them both living together, and within no time he was, you know, about, I don't know, less than a year old, I'd say, wanted to breed with her. And she was quite an old girl, she was about 10, 11 years old. She just wasn't having none of it whatsoever, and he was biting into her neck and going mental. And in the end she had enough, and she bit him a couple of times. He flipped right out in that, and he had a couple of toes hanging off, as you can see down there. Don't know if you can see or not. Got a couple of toes missing there. They were just hanging off, that, you know, I had to cut off and that, and you know, about 4 inches of his tail was hanging off as well, so I had to cut through that and get all that shit off as well, which was just fucking really savage. Like, it was just bad shit, like. But he dealt with it quite well, to be honest. You know, he probably didn't have any feeling in his tail or his toes left, to be honest, which is why he kind of just let me cut them off and soak them with water and put some stuff on it, etc., to prevent infection and that, you know. But yeah, so he's my 4th iguana. The big female that I had in here, because they weren't getting along, I gave her to my friend about 2 years ago. Sadly, about a month ago, I think she passed away. She spent the last 18 months of her life with him, and for unknown reasons she passed away. I'm not sure if the previous owners before me was looking after her too well or not. As far as UV and diet is concerned, and that, obviously UV is massively important to prevent MBD with these lizards. So, but yeah, calm down, Diesel, calm down. He's not happy about this camera whatsoever. Yeah, so I mean, as far as keeping iguanas, don't get me wrong, they can be an absolute life wrecker. The reward is massive with them though. They are so intelligent, and once you get the taming process out of the way, which can take a while as from babies and that, they are super cool lizards, you know. It's the only lizard I keep now, to be honest. I mean, so many people let their iguanas free roam, and it really pisses me off. You know, people wonder why iguanas flake out at like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, or they're walking around with fucked up legs, left, right and centre. It's because you're letting them free roam, you know. Free roam and then not getting the UV that they need. You know, so many times you go on YouTube and people don't have vivariums for them, they just let them roam around the house. And then they wonder why, you know, they've got MBD at bloody 5, 6 years of age. You know, so if you're letting your iguana free roam, please just stop it, because they need UV. You don't have UV in your lounge hanging from your fucking ceilings, do you? So get a 10.0 in there, let them get loads of UV. I mean, he's got a 10.0 at the moment. He's currently on this red bulb because mine blew the other day, so I've just put this 100 watt Zoom Med red bulb in. I think I'm gonna change it to a 100 watt vapor bulb, or whatever they're called, the UV and heat in one jobs, just to give them that extra bit of UV, because you can just never have enough for them, to be honest. Gonna build a little enclosure for him outside soon for the summertime and that. Because I didn't know this, but apparently 30 minutes of sunlight is the equivalent to about 10 hours of UV and VIV, which really just, you know, really doesn't say a lot for these bulbs that, you know, these companies are making. You know, that's really quite poor, isn't it, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm going to try and get him outside for a good hour every day during the summer. I'm going to change his heat bulb to UV heating 1, keep the 10.0 on the go at the same time, and yeah, take it from there. I think I might get another one, to be honest. I'm not sure. I wouldn't mind a big red female, but there's too many of the brick phase, you know, colour reds, if you want to call it. You know, there's really not many of the true reds about, which is what I'd like. You know, a proper beaming red female. So I'll probably bide my time and wait till I see one. Obviously, I'd like an albino, but I think they're about $3,000, which is, in UK currency, still well over £2,000, so who knows, see what happens within time. But yeah, like I said, just a quick video for Diesel here. Grumpy little git as usual. Or was it just the camera, I expect, but shedding a little bit. But he's good as gold, real good. He's a bit of a ladies' man, to be honest. I think he prefers the women more than me, which is strange because in my experience most of them prefer men to women, but whatever, I suppose. He's not really giving me a good shot of him here. Ah, you little bastard! Well, there you go. There's a nice little bite. That was actually the first time he's bit me, and that did really fucking hurt, to be honest. There you go. Not much. So within 1 week I've had my first snake bite tag and my first iguana bite. So there you go. Sorry for the shout then, that was just more of a shock more than anything. It didn't really hurt that much. But you little bastard, Demo, dedicated to you. But yeah, there you go, peeps. So I'm going to leave him be now, because honestly, that was the first time he's ever bit me. And there's me going, yeah, he's really tame, blah blah blah. But yeah, yeah, I'll tell you now, it's because I got the camera. It's just obviously jibbed right out because of this camera in my hand. But yeah, see you all soon, peeps. I'm gonna get some F10 on this shit. Bye.